Not sure what causes this, but there is a chance that a hidden Wallnut will appear in the deck builder. He just pokes his head from under the deck name. In the old versions of PvZ heroes, there used to be a chance of getting a full block meter upon getting hit. It made the game a lot more dependent on RNG, which I think is the reason why it was then eventually removed. Not entirely sure about this one, but I was googling images of every tribe and I saw someone who made icons for every tribe, with one called Robot. It's not in the game now, so maybe that's what it was referencing? It was a fan-made, so it could just be a big hoax. I have no idea what this is talking about. I googled images, went into Reddit, and searched videos but didn't see anything. Maybe it's simply talking about how the packs are squared? One of, if not the most popular, PvZ Heroes YouTuber there is. He's basically carrying the community, and one of the very few PvZ Heroes YouTubers that still exists. He's still making videos to this day. You can find his channel in a link in the description. It's a running meme, but there is a tribe called Clock that is only used for Cuckoo Zombie. It has no synergy and no use. Why is it still in the game? Triassic Cardz flavored text include something called Neptuna's Triassic Invasion. It is the developer's attempt at making lore, but in my opinion it's completely unnecessary. It includes a thing known as Hollow Earth, and other shenanigans, which I won't go into detail because it would make the video 20 minutes longer. Ads used to give 10 gems instead of 5. It got some F2P players mad, but it's EA, what can you expect? Not sure what this means, but I'm assuming it means that Gargantuars were smaller than what they used to be. Truestrike used to be the beta name for Bullseye, which was eventually changed. Terraformer 1000 used to be something else. It's the ball that plays during the cutscene when you use it. Nobody knows what it would have done, but the Terraformer today is insanely good, and everyone's happy with it. Shielded is a trait that can be given to a plant or zombie, and they can't take any damage when they have it. Plants don't die if a zombie that has Deadly tries to hit them either. No card in the game has it naturally, but it can't be given to anything permanently. Instead is a meme that is used with Unthawed Vikings description. It was supposed to say, instead, freeze all plants, but the devs messed up and only put instead. Unfortunately, they fixed it, so the meme is dead now. In the early stages of the game, there used to be a currency called H-Coins. After every match, you would earn them, which you could then use to buy packs that reward you with the basic cards. This was eventually removed, and you can now get every basic card of a class when you unlock a hero with that class. There used to be a trait called Afterlife that was used only for Octo Zombie and Haunting Ghost. Once the card would die, it would go back in your hand. It was then scrapped because only 2 zombies used it. There were probably bigger plans with Afterlife that never got finished. There used to be an event that was called Mission Red Alert, where the hero would play as Rose and fight either Super Brains or the Smash. You would have a predetermined deck with Red Stinger in it and try to win. The story was that Super Brains infiltrated Rose's castle and Rose asked Crazy Dave to help her. This was scrapped, not sure why. The main menu's music used to be different from what it is today. I would play a short clip of it, but I couldn't find anything. Oh well. There is a glitch that uses Shrinking Violet and Gravedigger Zombie that will make the shrunk zombies' graves huge. When the zombies come out, they will also be huge. I'm not sure it's patched yet, but you can try it with a friend. Shamrock used to look like a homemade DIY rocket, with tape and a green leaf logo on it. I'm not sure why it was changed, but the one that it is now looks better for the Guardian class. There are a couple of animations from zombies that can only be seen using Overshoot. The most popular example of this, however, is Trickster's. He gets a toy gun that has a boxing glove attached to the top of the toy gun, and he shoots it. There are probably more, but I'm not going to be able to find them all. Octopet used to be purple while it was in development, but was then changed into an orange-like color. Teleportation Zombie used to have an old design with a red shirt, a brown-looking telephone, and Space Cadet's gun. The only things kept was his face, the gun, and size. There is a video which showcases Double Mint growing so much that the game can't handle it anymore. Eventually, Double Mint will simply die if he grows too much. During the Afterlife phase, when Octo Zombie died, he would give you a card that was called Returned Octo Zombie. After that Octo Zombie died, there would be no more given to you. This is probably one of the most infuriating issues still going on to this day. There are hackers in the game that will use a deck full of one card, such as 40 Navy Beans or 20 Teachers and 20 Going Virals. Reporting it won't do anything, since the developers don't really pay attention to the game. The issue has gotten a little better since it first started. There used to be an issue where hackers would play custom cards that would give them 1000 plus health and brains and sun or something ridiculous like that. But EA decided to crash your game every time that you try to play a card that's unrecognizable by the system. You can change your device's time in order to set it to a different date. Not sure what good it would do for you, but you can do it. Not sure what it's talking about. Maybe a zombie with every tribe? After searching images, I found two that suggest he would have blue hair and a stick with a dead puppet-looking thing on the top. Gargantuar throwing imp doesn't have sound effects. I think that the Imp-Throwing Gargantuar is the other way around, because Imp-Throwing Gargantuar does in fact have sound effects. I thought this was just a myth, but you can actually do this. It requires uber luck to do it, and it's basically impossible to have it happen in a real match. I won't reveal anything, but you have to use goat and a butt ton of button shrooms for it. Not sure what it's referring to, but it sounds an awful lot like Nurse Garg, so I'm just going to assume it's that. A Reddit user by the name of Dragor66 mentions this card and a card that will be mentioned later. He suggests that they would have been superpowers. He also mentions Nurse Zombie, but he gives no details on that. Foot Soldier used to be able to be seen with a gun on several occasions. This is a topic for another time, but in a nutshell, it's an unused card that does the exact same thing as Bungee Plumber. This is a full upcoming, supposedly, fan-made game that will have the same combat system for PvZ heroes, that will feature old and new cards. There's an entire wiki page on it. Soul Patch used to have an animation that shows him giving a thumbs up. It was later removed. MadCap was the old name during development for the Crazy class, before it was changed. A YouTube channel by the name of Ultimate Mushroom uploaded a pack opening video at the end of a PvZ Heroes season. When it was done, however, it showed season 702 instead of season 9. I have no idea what this is referencing. I got everything about Biodome Botanist, but nothing about a half-finished one. I saw an image with a 4-cost 6 out of 6 Biodome Botanist, but that was the closest thing to something different. I think it's referencing the fan-made Lava Absorber Zombie, but that's about it. Goat wasn't a beastly card back then. He was a solar and smarty card because the only way you could get him was Rose's superpower, until he was then added as an uncommon card and made beastly. Someone found a tier that was found after tier 50, known as tier 8. There was probably a feature that would level up your hero, but is unused. The closest thing we have to that is hero quests. Sometimes when you place a 1 health plant on Total Eclipse, its ability will work, and some don't. The strangest occurrence for me, though, is with Ketchup Mechanic. If you place a Ketchup Mechanic on a Total Eclipse, it will heal you, but not buff itself up. Why does that happen? You might have been able to play as Crazy Dave or Zomboss in the tutorial, or maybe they were their own heroes that were scrapped. Pretty self-explanatory. Imposter used to be in the multiplayer menu until it was removed. If you play an Imitator and then a magic Beanstalk, it will not turn the Imitator into a Beanstalk. People think it's because it's a token.